I'm once again on the Tea Party Express bus, just visiting at the moment with Sal Russo. Sal, what do you think so far? How's the trip been?
The trip's great. I mean, the one thing that I've noticed is when we started after the Santelli rant in 2009, we were at these rallies, we'd say, how many of you are involved in the political process? It'd be a handful of people. Most people weren't involved, and the number one question we'd hear from everybody was, what can we do? I mean, the system seems to be against us. What should we do? We don't know what to do. And we told everybody, you've got to get involved in the political process, change the players that are in Washington, D.C. When we've asked that question on this tour, almost every hand goes up when we ask the question, are you involved in the political process today? So that's the huge difference the Tea Party movement has made, because this is a microcosm of the millions of people that were home throwing their slippers in the news in 2007, 8, 9 as they watched the federal government spend recklessly, skyrocket the national debt, and jeopardize really the opportunity for their children and grandchildren to realize the American dream. And so what we now have is these millions of people mobilized and active. And so I think we're going to have a very good result in 2012, just like we did in 2010.
Now, when you go to spot to spot, since the Tea Party Express has been around for a while, you must see a mixture of new faces who are coming out for the first time and old faces that have come to see you again. Is it heartening to see both new and old people loyal and coming back, and new faces getting involved over and over?
Yes, that's exactly what we see. We see the old, and then we ask that question from time to time on the road. How many is this your first Tea Party event? And then we get quite a few hands of people that are come for the first time. So the movement keeps growing. And there's one thing that I think a lot of people in the media forget, a lot of our detractors forget, is the people that come to the rallies, the people with the signs. That's the tip of the iceberg. That's not the whole movement. Because beneath that surface, the people that are activists that have the signs are the people that are at home that relate to the Tea Party movement and are supportive of it. And then below that is maybe even a bigger group of people who aren't quite sure, they're not ready to say they belong because they heard so many negative, they're not sure, but agree with us on the issues. And those are the people that voted overwhelmingly in 2010 for Tea Party candidates.
Now, the AP today had a headline on a story which I called the stupidest thing I've read on the campaign so far, where they referred to the Tea Party as bullying the GOP. How is it that the left seems to have this conception of the Tea Party as something it's not? I mean, last Monday, the Twin City Tea Party in Massachusetts held a mayoral forum with a bunch of Democratic candidates, no problem at all. Everyone got along fine. How is it that the media has such an attitude about the Tea Party's success?
I mean, it's just simply a media bias. I mean, when you look at what the Tea Party says, all the Tea Party groups, the commonality with them, I mean, they all have their own differences. The common thing they all have is a concern about the increasing growth and intrusiveness of the federal government, with the high taxes, onerous regulations, the skyrocketing national debt. You know, 75% of Americans believe that. So it's not even someone says, oh, well, the far right. Far right, 75% of Americans are now far right. So really, I think it just reflects liberal bias, because this movement, the Tea Party movement, is very mainstream. It's center-right, and it reflects millions of people that think the country is severely off course.
Now, tonight it was a little bit different, as you had some Tea Party members and some people from Freedom Works who protested Mitt Romney. But what I noticed is that unlike the left, when they object to somebody, you didn't see glitter, you didn't see shouting, you didn't see eggs or anything like that. Even though they disagreed, they had their say, and then they let Governor Romney have his say. Is that a testimony to what the Tea Party is all about? Even when people disagree, they're respectful?
You know, I think that's the attitude that we've taken. You know, we've invited over, I think we're like 286 rallies, counting today's. So, you know, we've done so many rallies all across America, and we've always allowed candidates to speak, even the ones we didn't particularly care for. Even when we endorsed a candidate, we let their opponents speak, because we have great faith in the people of this movement and the American people that if they get the facts, they'll make good decisions. Are they all going to be good decisions? No. You know, nobody's perfect, but they'll basically do the right thing. So an informed electorate is the most important thing to have a successful democracy. So we get people informed, engaged in the process. It's a big victory for all of us.
Sal, thank you very much for your time.